Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay.
What is the goddamn deal? It is your boy, Marley Bets, and this is Brothas N Bets coming at you live with another video from Brothas N Bets. What's the deal? I got my boy, Mikey Hova, the Mad Gambler, with me. LJ from Houston will be tuning in shortly. What's up, Mikey? How was yesterday?
What's going on? Oh, man. Yesterday, I think I split my WNBA plays. Man, I ended up losing my my play on the Warriors. I don't even know, like, I was tripping. So, anyway, y'all always stay with your pick. Because I normally don't change my picks, unless I see something that really, really comes up. But, like an injury, a late scratch or something like that. But on Twitter, I had the Mavericks money line. And then, like, I don't know, I guess I got pissed off because I was just thinking about how all the times I picked the Mavericks, they just don't show up. And then I was like, Warriors going to finish them off. And so I ended up, that was my pick for the show. And the Warriors totally looked like stir-fry shit. Like, all of a sudden, they couldn't play defense. They couldn't hit jump shots. Like, that's the story of these NBA playoffs. The inconsistency from game to game with each team, I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen a playoff like this. Never. So, I lost that one, but, I split the WNBA, so it wasn't too bad. It could have been worse.
Yeah, I had a pretty up and down day myself. I took Mavs first quarter. That hit. I took the under first half, 109.5. That hit about a hook. But then I took Warriors third quarter. That lost. And I took Warriors full game. That lost. But at halftime, I took the Warriors -5. That hit. So it was just, I think overall I was 3-2 for the day. So it was just a lot, up and down. Weird day. Oh, not weird. I mean, I had an all right day. I hit some hockey plays. So I won't complain too much. But it was just one of those days. I don't know. It felt kind of weird. The Warriors, I don't know. I be feeling like sometimes, man, they be giving away games, dog.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was yesterday.
straight entertainment. That's the
They don't
entertainment
even look
part.
like the same team. Nowhere. We ain't. Well, have we ever seen the Warriors play that way? I'm trying to think of. Have I ever just seen them look like that?
I don't know. They definitely didn't look interested. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, like
It just I don't know. Felt weird. I didn't get the same umph.
so. If you guys saw the Twitter play and played off of that, then congratulations because you won. But if you played off the show, so I'm sorry about that, and that won't happen again. I didn't realize today until I went back on the Twitter page. I was like, what the fuck? I was tripping. So yeah.
Shout out to homie United Dave. That boy say tonight he taking the over 204. That's my guy. What's going on, James? What's up? Yeah, it's been a couple days since I seen you, big dog. Salute my G. Salute my G. Yeah, United Dave. 204 is very low. I'm with you, kinda, sorta. I need to know what's up with. See, the problem with it, it's a low total, but Miami can't fucking score, bro. And that's Miami can't score. If they're not turning you over and getting out in the fast break, if they're forced to run their half court sets, like it's fucking awful. And then Jimmy Butler's hurt. And then Tyler Hero's hurt. And he has a groin. So I don't give a fuck if he played or not today or not. Like that shit is like iffy. One overextension, one, plant and cut off 2 on, that shit can activate. And I don't think he's 100% healthy anyway, personally. So I don't know.
It's gonna be a scratch to get to 90 points for them.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm going.
They look bad last game.
I know it's bad, but then with this series, man, you can't even go game to game. Like, one blowout after another. So.
But the lack of scoring is because the dynamic of the series changed because the Heat have injuries. So I think we can look at those injuries and look at the lack of scoring and take that from game to game now.
Did it? Is that the reason why it changed? Because even with Jimmy and them hurt, I just the more I think about it, bro, the Heat won 2 quarters out of all the quarters played.
Yes, this really shouldn't even be tied. This series shouldn't even be tied up.
They really been outplayed literally every quarter except 2 big ass quarters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, man, I don't know, man. I'm staying away from this, city boy. I just feel like my man is hurt. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I don't know what
35. What?
Points, rebounds, and assists combined. That's probably doable though, even with him hurt. I mean.
Oh, okay. He's talking about all 3 combined.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably not a bad bet.
That's doable because shit, ain't nobody else really doing too much.
My thing is though, like that nigga hurt.
I mean, is he gonna finish the game?
That part. That is my only concern. Yeah, the points is easy, but what's up, Dad? What's up, Cap? The point, yeah, I feel you. I feel you, Reg. It's easy. It's easy to get it done. But if he not playing the full game or his knee get banged up for whatever reason, that's what my concern. My concern is not him being able to get to the 35 and a half. If he plays, he can make that. That's easy. I agree with you. I just don't know how healthy that knee is. That's what I'm more concerned about. The goddamn knee. And it fucking scares the shit out of me. No bullshit. This been a weird series, man. This series has been real. Series been tough.
I've never seen a tied up series. That's probably been one of the worst series I've ever seen. Like I've seen I've seen sweeps that have been better than this.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. They've been pretty boring ass games, in my opinion. I can't say that I've been too
Should be
impressed.
over with by fucking halftime.
And then and hopefully you get like a 4 quarter run or some shit like that. That should be it'd be pretty whack. It'd be pretty whack. But what else we gonna do? That's all we got. Shit.
That's it.
Salute the cab. All right, let's get into this shit. Oh, I don't think. One second. So I haven't been doing that lately, man. I haven't been reading actual factuals because it's like we're here. I don't know if that shit matters to you.
I agree with you. At this point, ATS and all that, like
I feel like we're here, bro.
it's no point. That shit don't even matter.
I agree. I agree. All right,
We can hop right into it.
so let's do that then. And I bet I was looking at some last minute bets. All right, went to the bench last night to push the Warriors team total over 107.5. Let's push the team total over 107. Let's go on that.
The
Oh
bench,
wow,
the bench
yeah, the bench
actually,
brought her back last night.
yeah. The bench actually did a good job. I ended up losing because I did a live bet for like a over, and but when I looked up, at first it looked like I was gonna lose the bet by like 20. I mean, a loss is a loss, but they came in and started scoring immediately, and then when I looked up, I ended up losing it by like 6. So you're right. The bench definitely came in and scored. They almost got me the W. You know, the starters just was so cold and missing in the second half that it was kind of too much
Yo,
for the bench to come in and score for that total. But yeah, he's right.
he's talking about y'all watching the game live too. I think he's talking about the last night's game. Yeah, what number you took, Mikey? He asked him what number you took. I just had the other first half. I ain't had nothing.
I got to go back and look. It was a here. I'll check real quick.
All right. With that being said, today's game we got the Boston Celtics on the road for Game 5 in Miami. Line is at Miami home dogs plus 3.5. The total is at 204. Mikey and LJ both agree that we don't need to go into no actual factuals. We know what it is. We've already had 4 games in the Eastern Conference Finals. No need to bust down a couple extra statistics that we do not need. I've already made a move on Boston first quarter. I actually got it at -1. And this has been the trend of the series is the road team has won first quarters at home on the road. I'm hoping that. Well, for one, I don't know how healthy Jimmy Butler is, and that's my first problem. I don't know what's going on with the knee. He didn't play. What was that? Game 3, second half. SBO, you come on here, you say that every time. SBO, you say that every time. You say that every time. SBO, like 2-2.
Hell no.
I listen to you every time. My problem is SBO is Jimmy is hurt, Tyler Hero is hurt, and I don't know what I'm going to get, man. I'm taking the Celtics first quarter. I want to take the Heat plus 3.5. The trend says take the Heat today. It's been one, but after you get blown out, apparently you blow out the other team the next day. It's how it's been going. I'm on Boston first quarter. My only issue is, man, I want to take the Heat, but they fucking banged up, bro. They're banged up. Their half-court offense fucking sucks. Like, if they're not forcing you to turn the ball over and they're not getting easy, fast break points, they can't score in the half court. So what am I supposed LJ, what am I supposed to do with that? Oh, Mikey, I know you got to get out of here. You let me know what you got to do first.
All right, so to answer his question, I'm looking at my betting history. I had over 189.5. So I lost that. Let me see. No, hold on, I'm tripping. No, that was the Miami game. Let me find the Dallas game. But anyhow, let me go ahead and give you my picks real quick while I'm still looking. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Boston. Miami's too bad.
Minus 3.5 or buddy lied.
I'll take a minus 3.5. At this point, I have no faith in Miami. I'm not doing it no more. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them, and then I also have a prop bet. The prop bet would be for Max Strus over 11.5 point total. Especially if Butler is hurt and what's his name might be out too, right? Hero.
Yeah, I think it's questionable. Let me double check it real fast. He's gonna try to play. I know Hero. Last I heard this morning, he was gonna try to give it a go. Let me see what my injury report says. I have him questionable.
Okay. All right, so that's my prop bet. I'm not gonna go into too much details about the Boston Miami stuff because that is Miami's banged up. They look like shit. It's hard for them to score. At this point, I think it's only a matter of time. Boston probably go ahead and win the next two games and get them out of there. Only reason I feel like Max Strus for the over 11.5 is because they're gonna need going from somewhere. So I think maybe he'll have more opportunities than what he normally gets. You know, I mean, he's a guy that can shoot. You know, and he has a big frame, so you know maybe he can get a few trash buckets as well. That's my reason behind that. And then my WNBA play before I leave, we have the Mercury against the Sparks. Both teams are really, really, really off to a bad start. The Sparks are 2-5. The Mercury are 2-4. The Sparks have lost 5 in a row. The Mercury have lost 3 in a row. Okay, so the way I'm feeling now, it's like this. Just early the season WNBA. So I'm gonna say over 165.5. Both of them are scoring pretty good or decent enough, but then they're also giving up more points than what they score. So you know that explains the record. So just to recap it, Boston -2, prop bet Max Strus over 11.5 point
Boston
total.
is 3.5.
-3.5. That's fine. Whatever they adjusted to, I'm gonna take Boston, and then prop bet Max Strus over 11.5 total points, and then Mercury at Sparks over 165.5.
Got you.
All
All right, my brother. Mr. LJ from Houston. How you doing, my brother?
Doing great, man. Doing great. What's going on?
What's going on today? All right, my man. You're up, sir. Boston at the Heat. Crazy series, ups and downs. What we doing?
I mean, there's too many uncertainties right at this point.
Definitely a lot of those.
Everybody has hobbled. You don't know who's in the lineup. But I'm gonna make a play on Boston first half -1 because they're averaging 50. They averaging 66 game 1 and 2, and they're averaging 52 games 3 and 4. So they've won 3 out of the 4 games in the first half, in my opinion, with my numbers telling me so. I'm going to take Boston first half and see if Miami can make a run in the second half. And I may jump on Miami second half. Just depends on how down they are in the first half. That's usually how it goes. The team that's down in the second half can usually cover that spread, even though they may not win. So I'm thinking it's going to go the same way. Boston is out shooting Miami 44% to 40. They're out rebounding them 52 to 36. So Miami cannot score no points, in my opinion. Jimmy Butler's hobbled as well. Can't expect him to give you 40 every night and, facilitate to everybody else to try to get them in position to score. Lowry's hobbled. He's the point guard. So if he's not getting any efficiency from him, I don't see Miami being able to keep up with Boston's, versatility because Jaylen Brown has been, consistent for the most part. And we all know with Jason Tatum, if he has a good game, Boston usually wins. I think it's 50% if he shoots more. They're 7-0, something like that in the playoffs. So if Jason Tatum comes and plays a game and shows us that he's the All NBA first team that he was voted for today, so I'm taking Boston first half, man. I'm gonna stay off the second half, but I want to see. I may make a live bet on Miami, see if they make a run, possibly win the game. It's up in the air for me, but official Boston minus the 1 first half.
I got you. Boston. Boston minus 1 first half. Yeah, man, it's been a tricky series. Shout out to the homegirl Queen. She said she's sick of these dumbass blowouts. She said she heard Bam was out with COVID, but something else just said he's playing. I don't have Bam at all as far as injury report goes. But that's new. I'm on the first quarter. Boston has won. Excuse me. Boston has won every first quarter, every quarter this series, with the exception of 2. Not 2 games.
Yeah.
2 quarters. Those 2 quarters were good enough to get them the 2 games. 1 big quarter in one game, I think 1 big quarter in another game. Boston has clearly outplayed Miami every step of the way. I just can't do the offense with the injuries. I like Miami. I think I'll root for them to win, but when my money's neutral, unless my money's on the other side, but I just don't think they got enough with the injuries as long as Tatum plays the game he's supposed to play. And with Jimmy Butler banged up, Tyler Hero banged up, Kyle Lowry banged up, I mean, like, shit, everybody is banged up on their team. I mean, everybody that you need to contribute significantly, probably with the exception of Bam. And Bam is a big man, so you kind of got to get him the ball. He doesn't have the ball in his hands a lot. He can't bring it up the court. He can make a lot of decisions. He's not a playmaker, so to speak. So it's going to be hard to get everybody else involved. Strauss is a little banged up. Strus is a little banged up. So I'm taking Boston early. They won. I'm quarter betting this series, and they've won the most quarters. I'm staying away from the full game because I don't know what the hell is going to happen in this series, and I'm just going to admit it to you. It's been one blowout after the other, complete night and day from each game. And this one is kind of different with the injury, so I don't know how to play it other than Boston first quarter. I expect them to come out, see how the game goes with it, and from there I'll probably live bet it after that once I get a feel to kind of see how the game is going to flow, because I'm just kind of I don't know where to go with it, honestly. I don't know where to go on the totals. Down, Bam out. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's out. I don't see it out on my injury report. I'm looking at it right now. Maybe I need to refresh it. Hold on. Because I'm not.
Did you ride with the over 55.5 points in the second half yesterday, the Warriors? Remember I said that's what I was taking? Oh.
I don't remember you even saying that yesterday.
Yeah, I told you I was taking the team total over 55.5 second half, and they hit.
I remember when we were talking about that, it was a lot of people talking at that time.
Yeah,
I can't necessarily remember. I took the second half. It pushed last night on the 5. Yeah, I wonder how you feel about that delay, man. I wonder if that rain delay had something to do with the Warriors coming out as flat as they came. Or, to me, they just seemed disinterested that whole game. Like, they really weren't into it. You know what I mean? Like, they kind of just was like,
yeah. It seemed like they saw the fight in Dallas. They was like, oh, okay, they going to fight tonight, so they can have it. That's how I look at it. They just want to see if Dallas was going to fight, put up a fight for it, see if they have some pride. So Golden State was like, it's all good. Y'all can have that. Y'all last home game of the season.
What's good, Galactic High? It's all good, baby. Better late than never, my dog. So, yeah, man, LJ's on the Boston first half. I'm on first quarter. Kind of going to stay away from full game. Something I'm going to bet live. I'm going to look at it and see how the game's flowing. Wanted to mess with the total, but 204. It's just it's too many question marks on this series, man. It's no trends. It's nothing to really look at and say, hey, this is what's going on. Only trend I'm really seeing is like it's gonna be complete flip flop of the game before. That's not, to me, that's not a good trend to necessarily bet on. And then with Hero and Butler and Lowry banged up, and Robin Williams banged up, and you just I don't know. To me, and Boston goes as Tatum goes. Like, is Tatum going to have a good night tonight? Tatum has a good night tonight. They win.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Who's going to stop Tatum?
Who knows? It just depends on how aggressive they are, because the free throw. I don't know if you noticed the free throw discrepancy the last two games. Game 3 plus 11, game 4 plus 24 favor of Boston. So that's showing that they being more aggressive. They're
Right.
getting the calls. Or
But
Miami just didn't want to play game 4. They only had 14 free throw attempts in both games, game 3 and game 4.
Jimmy Butler can't. How aggressive can he be with his knee? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How aggressive can he be? Like, is that why he wasn't? Because he only shot like what, 3 or 4 free throws, less than 5 free throws, I think. Right? He didn't shoot that many free throws, and that's one of his things. Get to the line.
Yeah, 2 for 2.
Mic check.
We got you, coach.
Man, what's going? Hold on, dog. Hold up. What's going on with the show, dog?
What you mean?
I couldn't even get in. I can't even get in. I'm sitting there trying to log in. Can't get in. Then it's saying I gotta wait.
Oh,
Is
shit.
my phone tripping?
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't have those issues logging in.
It was like Marley gotta let you in. I'm like, what?
You don't even got me listed as an
I'm
administrator.
surprised
So
I even
don't
got
know
my
why.
email. That's because you never
Even though I
checked your
should be.
goddamn email, boy. Did you hear me?
Last person called me, boy. I had to check that, man.
Did you hear me?
Yeah. Did you hear me?
I said I've been emailed you
I
several
didn't say you.
times.
I didn't say you didn't. My bad, brother.
No, you saying you not an admin? Yeah, you
Yeah.
are. You just gotta go find the shit through your email. But what'd you say about phone call?
About what?
You just said something about a phone call.
Nah, I ain't say nothing about no phone call.
You said you had to check somebody over the phone.
No, I said last person called me, boy. I had to check that thing.
Who called him boy? Who called you boy?
You just called me, boy.
Yeah, no, I know I called you boy, but who called you boy in the past?
Some old white dude playing with me at work.
Yo, all right, my fault.
Well,
LJ, what's up, man?
What's up, coach? What's cracking?
I'm trying to see what the play is tonight.
And what, NBA?
Yeah, I heard you say you like the
First half. Boston.
First half Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And Marley like first. So why is that line at 3.5 now? That's really why I was tuning in. Why is it 3.5 now? It was just 1.5, 2 this morning.
Probably maybe something with the injury reports. I don't know if anybody was ruled out that wasn't ruled out earlier. I just recycled my injury report. I can read off what I have right now. I have PJ Tucker probable. Kyle Lowry is questionable. Hero is questionable. Strus probable. Vincent is probable. That's obviously the Miami Heat. The Celtics, Marcus Smart is questionable. Derek White is probable. He left last game with a hamstring. Robert Williams is questionable. Robert Williams is questionable. So that's what I have on injury report, and that's not even nothing solid. It's all questionables and fucking probables. So, I mean, it's just kind of one. I'm a bet live, man. I'm gonna follow it and kind of just.
Interesting.
I like first quarter, but I'm not going nothing heavy on it. Like I said, I'm gonna watch this one. And I think Boston with the injuries is the better team right now.
So yeah, I think Boston.
Say that again. Can't hear you, Coach. I think you're going in and out. Think you out. Yeah, I don't got you no more, Coach. Can't hear you.
So
There you go. Can't make out none of that, dog. Can't make out none of that, dog.
now I was saying, is it game 4? I mean, it's game 5.
Yes, this game 5. But you going in and out, bro. LJ,
Yes, sir.
what do you got on hockey today?
Who do I have on hockey?
Yeah.
Avalanche.
Pup.
I'd rather take the team total than the puck line. I've been having more consistency doing that because of the open net. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I still need to understand those rules of how they pull them, why they pull them. Because sometimes you can keep them in there. I don't understand that, but a lot of times teams score like right at the end, and you know what I'm saying, don't cover that puck line. So
Yeah,
I'm definitely on the Avalanche for sure. So team total or money line, and I wouldn't be mad if you took the under too, because the Blues, you know, they can't score no more than 2 goals, if that. And if the Avalanche score 3, 4, that's 6. It's 5.5, I believe. So it may go over, but I'll stay away. But I'm on the Avalanche for sure.
I think I'm gonna go over. I was listening to Gokster today on Jimmy's show this morning. He said he thinks it's gonna be goals scored.
It may be. I ain't mad. I wouldn't be mad at it at all.
Yeah, Galactica. I think I'm gonna lean over. Like LJ would say, you get a lot of empty netters. I don't really quite understand when they pull the goalie at the end neither. I need to ask Nikki that next time we're on tomorrow. Ask Boston Nick that. Like, why do they do that? At what point they do that? And what's the purpose of it? How often they do that shit? Is that something they do every game? But I'm gonna take the over. And that's basically going off Gokster. Do you have anything on the Rangers Hurricanes game?
Tomorrow?
Is that tomorrow? Oh, that is
Yes,
tomorrow. Tomorrow, sure is. Looking at
Yeah, I'm gonna take Carolina.
Carolina crib. I'm gonna take the under just because that's just what I've been rocking with for that series. It's been paying off well for me. I guess at some point it has to change. But I'm gonna keep rocking around. I want to take the Rangers, but Carolina's good at home. They suck on the road. But I really want to take the Rangers though for some strange reason there.
This is a true every team, home team in that series has won, I think.
Is that a trend that has to break?
I don't think so. I never want to step in front of the trend.
I like that. I agree.
Don't predict when the trend's going to stop. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Oh, this Boston Miami game is killing me. I don't know what to do on it outside of what I've done.
Yeah, man, it's a tough game here. Tough game, but I'm gonna ride with the Celtics. I think they're the better team. And like I said, if Jason Tatum shows that, you know, he's that all NBA player, you know, because he was voted first team. And then you got Marcus Smart, who's the all defensive player of the year. So you got 2 players on your team that are considered the best elite at what they do.
But one of them's hurt.
Hey, he gonna have to push through it.
I mean, he has been for the most part.
I don't even think he got to give you that much. Just his presence, I think, can get them over. Because I think Miami's hurt more than Boston, if that makes sense.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I think their key players are more of a factor being hurt. Like even Tucker's hobbled. You know, he's trying to push through it. You know,
Right.
hamstring. So yeah, I just think the war of attrition is caught up with Miami. And who knows? They may pull something out tonight and force a game. Force it back to Boston. With the lead, but I don't know. But like I say, we already know how Boston is off a loss. So if they do lose tonight, all the money is going to be on Boston next game because of their record off a loss. So
And I'll probably be one of those people that is definitely going to take that. James Ho, I seen Smart. They're both listed as questionable. James. Okay, I got you. They will play just in. Yeah, I mean, I took the Celtics first quarter. LJ's on first half. I might tell first half just as well, but these aren't even huge bets, man. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm lost on this one, dog. I'm lost on this. The only thing I've been knowing for sure on this one is Jaylen Brown's rebound props. That always been killing. I'm trying to see what they got it listed as right now.
Yeah,
you got any props on this?
No, I didn't really dive into the props on this. Like I said, there's too many uncertainties, and you don't know how people gonna respond, who's gonna play. If it's gonna be a blowout and they go sit the players. It's just too much going on for me to dissect the props. I mean, I would take Lowry under points. I probably would take Bam's under points, but just as a blind bet. But
They just moved up. I've watched them move Jaylen Brown rebounds from 5.5 to 6 to 6.5. Now they got it at 7.5.
Because he's averaging 7.
I know. I'm gonna stay off it at that price. Think I'm gonna stay away.
The numbers say this a Boston side, man. I mean, they're averaging 102 the last 2 games. You see what I'm saying? Miami's only averaging 95 the last 2 games. But like I said, their players weren't playing, so that has a lot to do with the others, the undrafted players that they have on the court that's trying to, compete against this ball. And like I said, Robert Williams too. He makes a difference in the paint. So if he hogs that paint, clog it up, protect the rim, Boston should, they should take care of business, man. They gotta play a good game though. They can't turn the ball over because that's where they get in trouble. That's the number one thing.
Right.
They get in trouble turning the ball over, and if Miami capitalize off those turnovers, then they can keep them in the game.
Yeah, that's the only way Miami can score.
Good teams, they capitalize off of the team's mistakes. So I wouldn't suggest Boston to be, careless with the ball tonight. So if all those
that's the only way they can score. They have to. They have to get turnovers because their half court offense sucks.
We'll see though. So, I'll be tuning in for sure.
I don't see any prop bets I really like too much neither. Looking at them. Not seeing anything that's standing out. Struce over 11.5. Somebody's gonna have to score something. He gave you 0 last game. Yeah. I don't see too much of that. 3-point field goals. Jaylen Brown is super juiced. I don't want any parts of that. Smart over 2.5. Doesn't seem like that might not be too bad. You never know how much he's going to play. All right, fellas, I'm going to sprinkle a little bitty hero out. Hold on, what is James saying? Hero out. That would hurt the Heat bench. Wow, heroes out. Fellas, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on the first quarter, first half, Boston, full game. You going for the trifecta? First quarter, first half, full game, Boston. Yeah, I'm first quarter, man. I might tell LJ on the first half. We'll see how that goes. The rest, I'm going to just live bet. It's too tricky. It's too much going on. I'm not sure how to play it. rather than give out some fake information. I won't. How about that? All right, man. LJ, tell people they can find you at, my brother.
We ain't doing no $5 come up.
Oh, you know what? I didn't have one today, so you right. Bless the people with the $5 come up, sir.
MLB Astros
Hold on
money
real quick.
line.
I'm gonna tag this. I'm gonna follow you in this. We got baseball. I'm gonna assume NBA, and I'm gonna assume hockey.
And WNBA.
All right, and WNBA. All right, I'm telling you on this today. All right, what we got? Baseball first.
Astros
Money line or online?
Money line.
Got it.
Baseball. Astros NBA Boston -3.
Boston.
Full game.
Yeah. I'm gonna put money line though.
Okay.
All right. What else?
Colorado money line.
Avs. All right. Avs. Money line. Okay.
Mercury +100 money line.
Mercury.
Skylar Diggins coming back. She's been
I
out
got
2
plus
games.
105.
We'll take it. I got one. What did I get? +1.
I would say we use the
Yeah,
same.
+1.
I thought unofficial sponsor. You Asian.
But yeah, those are my 4 plays tonight.
All right, I got Boston money line, Mercury money line, Houston Astros money line, and Colorado Avalanche
Money line.
Is come up for the day. I like that come up. Me too, James. That's why I'm riding with it. All right, man. One last time before we get out of here. LJ is on Celtics. Just the first half. Yep. I am on Hova is on Celtics full game -3.5. His WNBA play is the Sparks and Mercury over 165.5. I myself am on Boston the first quarter. It was -1. And that is all we have for you guys today. It's only one game. We stretched it as long as I could. 45 minutes. It's about the best we could do. LJ, tell them where they can find you at, my brother.
LJ from Houston at LJ from the H on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Raw Words Podcast, streaming on YouTube right now. Like, subscribe. We will be doing the show this weekend because I believe that we will have the NBA Finals set.
Oh, yeah.
By this weekend.
Warriors Celtics?
Hey, I believe so, my friend. So we will be doing the show this weekend to break down the finals right before Memorial Day, which is on Monday. So Memorial Day weekend special we got for y'all coming up on Raw Words Podcast, streaming on YouTube, and also follow us on all the platforms on Pub Sports Radio. Shout out to Jimmy, Slaughter, Big Show, all the people over there at Pub Sports for giving us opportunity to chop it up with them and be a part of the family. Yes, because we low baggers here and we get paid. So shout out to Pub Sports Radio.
For sure. Shout out to the rest of the low bag fam. Especially big shout out to Slaughter and Pub Sports Radio. And all the love we've been getting since San Antonio has been amazing. Appreciate all you guys, each and one of you guys. Jimmy and the rest of the gang and the rest of the cappers on there. Appreciate all the love y'all been showing as well. Anybody that's just new, that's just tuned in here recently, appreciate it. Make sure y'all hit the comment button, like, subscribe, come talk that shit. That's what we do. Once the finals start, we will start the MLB version of Brothas N Bets.
Please.
Yeah, I got it. It's coming. Once the finals start, we all got games every day. So we'll get that jumping. Start next week. It's time for me to lock in on some baseball. Get ready. Check out the Rolly Romero and Tank Davis fight show me and Mikey got coming on Friday. Other than that, I am Marley Bets, and this is Brothas N Bets, and like yesterday, and like today, and like tomorrow, y'all already know what it is, man. And that's Let's Beat Vegas. We out this motherfucker.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but